Okay, there we go. I was having a little mic issue. My computer thought I had a pair of headphones in, or like a headset in instead of my mic, but thankfully it's not the case anymore. You guys should be able to hear me now. I reviewed the footage and I was wondering why I can't hear the audio through my speakers and why you guys can't hear my voice. It's all screwed up, so it's good now. We're no clipping executive order, campaign mission. Let's get a flyover, because this is a pretty big... Still not as big as some of the other missions. What was the last mission? I did Vorkuta. Vorkuta was huge. So, like, right here we have this area, that area, and the rocket. So it's still pretty big, but not really nearly as big as Vorkuta. That was one friggin' huge map. This one doesn't have too much outside the map, besides some rocks, sand, some Shangri-La Mountains. Another rocket, which we'll go check out here in a minute. Oh, I gotta check something. Let's see what's going on here. Okay, there we go. So, we'll kind of fly through the mission here a little bit. We'll zoom through this one really fast. Likewise, one of my console commands is simply being able to make this go as fast as possible. So we can just fly right through this. There we go, we're good. See, I don't have to do that in editing, because that would screw up my voice, but I can do it now. It still functions a lot better in editing, but it doesn't matter. I'm fine with it. So we just gotta get through here. We'll see if we can go over here and explore this. Come over here really quickly. UFO mode works a lot faster for this. Alright, here, we'll get a quick look at it before the rocket, like, screws us over. Alright, it's pretty much the same thing as that rocket. Right over there. So, yeah, it looks, the same. I mean, the stands are a little different, but this must be just like a test launch. Oh, yeah, you're trying to destroy the rocket? I guess that's kind of a help. Alright, well, let's go back over and let the game do its thing. Freaking launching missiles at me, how disrespectful. Alright, there we go. Wanted it to kill me so we could fly through the mission. We gotta look at that rocket. Okay, whoa, our field of view is really freaking funky. That's cool.
Chopper's inbound. Move it.
I really don't like when my field of view is out a lot.
Follow me and keep moving.
Okay. Yeah, that's a perfect circle. It's totally not like an octagon thing.
We need those uniforms. I'll take the one on the ground. You get the other. Do it.
Alright. There we go. Take care of him. So nice stab in the head. Must be freaking disgusting in real life. There'd be blood everywhere right now. Be raining down. Bloodbath. Our frame rate's been the same. It's been up to 60 most of the time. I like that. That's a sign of some good performance, finally. Hasn't really gotten below the high 50s, so that's good. Higher performance for my PC today. It's giving me what I want. Oh, yeah, I jinxed it. Kind of.
Every time Vorkuta helps your Russian, Mason.
I saw that. It dropped down to 51 for a second.
Gotta save Weaver. Did you fire? Work the disguise.
So these freaks do their thing.
Да, собаки проклятие.
Not freaks because they're Russians, but just because they're the enemies of the game. I know some people that, yeah, they're Russians, so they're freaks. You're racist. Someone called me out for that one time. I was playing Call of Duty, and I think it was versus like the Vietnamese, and I called them freaks, and everyone called me racist because they thought they were freaks because they were Vietnamese. But nah, if anything, I love Asians. Their food is amazing. Okay, it's freaking amazing.
What happened?
Sushi.
He's compromised.
Freaking raw fish. You know, I always thought of raw fish as that really disgusting food, but then when you really think about it, it
Let's move.
doesn't really make you sick if you eat sushi. So, and it tastes pretty good too. And it's wrapped in seaweed, so you don't really even think of seaweed as an edible food, but then you eat like sushi and you don't even taste it. It doesn't have a flavor. Lots of people don't like sushi because of the seaweed, and then they try it. It's like I didn't even know that. I didn't even notice the seaweed. Some people don't even know sushi's made of seaweed, and they eat it all the time because you just don't notice it. I always thought it tastes kind of grassy, you know, but it just doesn't really have a taste. I was thinking it's like dried crap. I mean, like if you go to a Chinese restaurant around here, like in the United States, it's not like real Chinese food. It's dried out. It's more like imitation sushi than it is real sushi. But I've heard from people that in China, the food's actually like, it's not like really greasy, and it's actually like real Chinese food. Because of course it's in China, so. I mean, where would you find real Chinese food? Freaking Russia? I don't think so. Yeah, let's go to Russia and get some sushi. He opens that door. And we're free to no clip wherever we want. The game won't have a seizure about it now. So we'll get like a nice hover over the map. This is once again still a pretty big mission. That rocket's long gone. So look at that. That's the whole thing. Pretty friggin' big. We can fire our guns without getting caught here. Okay. The reason I always have my FOV like this and my speed like this is because we can just zoom through stuff, because campaign missions are pretty darn big, and I can just easily like go whoop, and I'm like right here, so it's pretty smart thing. Wow. Okay. Yeah, I gotta remember not to walk through there, because it will do that. Okay, so we'll go in there. They're all going for woods. I'm like way out of there. AI. Okay, we're gonna first start off in here. This is a playable area, but it's always like littered with a bunch of like dead bodies and stuff. You never really get a good look at it because you have like a limited time in here. And take a look at it. Still the 1960s. You got those freaking crappy old chunky phones. What do they call those? The brick? It was referred to as the brick. We got two really crappy monitors. Really, even the static is. The static has static, and the static has static. That's how bad it is. And we can blow that up. We can screw with all these control panels. I'm not gonna get a good look at that. Screw it. Here, we'll look at these ones before I shoot them out. I really got a good look at these. They're not really that high res, but still readable. That says 2483 and then 3075. So it's very pixelated, but if you look at it even from a distance, you can probably read it better from a distance than you can up close. 2483, 3075, 1364. So really, that's like actually different numbers. I thought they used the same texture and everything, because usually Treyarch likes to do that. Saves them time and room. Oh, got a PM63. Garbage. Okay, we can come out here and explore. I guess these have Russian writing on them. No. Yes. Yes. Yeah, they do. Okay, because these are the same ones they use on Moon, but on Moon they actually put American writing on it. Usually they just reuse textures, which once again is a pretty smart thing. It takes up a lot less space and it just saves time. It's overall better for the whole system. We'll kind of stay in this area, explore this first. Come around here. We really even never get a good look at this, because if you hang here too long, you fail the mission. Oh, we can easily jump over this, but this is really just a main area. We have these two things here, which kind of have hit textures. You can't really stay up here, can you? Yeah, you're just, like, very limited. Whoa, okay. No, you're not supposed to be here. Okay, so as soon as you, like, you can zip through here, and you're gonna, like, eventually, like, glitch right out there. Look at that. Okay, so that's kind of funky. Funky chunky. There's glitches to get outside these maps. I'm gonna have to show you real quick, guys. I'm gonna show you the glitch. So if you guys if you guys can't no clip, but you want to be able to get outside the map somehow, fear not, because there is a glitch for it. Sorry if I've been a little distant from the mic. So if we come on here and then jump onto here, by the way, you don't need super speed to do this. I just have super speed. I can't really get rid of it. Then you jump from there onto, well, you get onto here, onto this. I believe you go over to here. Yeah, you go onto that corner. I don't want to just no-clip onto it, because then it'll be harder to believe that it's actually a thing. Well, you guys saw how I got up on there. You won't have that problem with super speed. And you get onto here, and you just come out here, and you're outside the map. So it's very simple. You can find YouTube videos everywhere about how to glitch outside of COD campaign missions. It's like the easiest thing. They don't patch COD campaign, because if they do, they'd have to recode the whole mission, and that's just overall terrible on their end. If you glitch in the campaign, who the heck cares? They're not going to do anything about it. So, yeah, that's that. So we'll explore this area. This is the most interesting area. There's also ways that you can get down here early by doing that. I believe if you can go over to here. I guess not, but... What? Oh, you gotta be careful. You will fall through the map. So if we come up to here... I believe this does have hit texture, so if you do glitch out, you can get on here. I'll show you guys the kind of little areas. Alright, you can, like, go up onto here. And up onto here, and this is how you get across after glitching out. You have to, like, stay across here. I used to do this all the time before I modded, because I just love the outside of maps, and I always thought, one day I will be a modder, and I'll just be cool. Even though modders are like losers. I mod just to be able to see the secrets of the missions. Not so much to cheat in zombies and be so cool. So cool. So then you can come over here, and I guess you could kind of skip ahead a mission if you come over to here. And that's how you could get down here, so that you could get down here without screwing up the mission. Because then you come down here and screw around and stuff. You can make your way onto this little staircase. Can you? Yeah. It's very, very finicky, but yeah, you can go on there. And another thing you can do, you can actually come down here. After the mission, if you come back here before you blow up that panel, you can actually kind of get down here. If you can do, like, parkour and, like, do that, because I used to do it all the time. You don't think of parkour when someone mentions Call of Duty, but really, it's a thing when it comes to glitches, once again. You also come out to here. You can explore up here, too. These do have, like, barriers on them, but they... are certainly textured. If you can, like, reach them correctly, I think it's... Come on to here. There, we gotta get back up to our glitching spot. I'm just showing this to you guys, so if you guys really don't like this, skip ahead. Because if you do want to glitch outside the map yourself, but you can't mod, then this is what you do. And you come on to here. And you'll be able to come out here. So if you wonder why you can't ever jump on these, because everything has those invisible barrier walls on them. And they, like, try to make sure they're really high, so that if you can glitch out of the map, you're still going to have a hard time getting around things. Another cool thing you can do is if you decide to stay onto this, we get up here, you can come up to here, and you can glitch onto here. And now, since I have super speed, I can just fly from here to the building, but you would have to strafe jump if you were doing it yourselves to get onto the building, but strafe jumping is when you jump, like, when you look while you jump, and you just get a really far distance, so. Aside from that, I'm gonna continue our no-clipping thing, and if you guys, you want to glitch out, you can do that for yourselves. I'll save you guys the little surprise there. Okay. Never been up here, so you can't really get it up here in a glitch, but I could still show it off in a no-clip. So, Here, we'll fall through there. We can take a look at this first. This is only textured on one side. There's really only need for that. This is the same thing on Ascension and Launch. So, from up here. Yeah, I can get a good look at these. So, it's definitely, like, kind of weird how they just have this little platform here. You can barely even see this, but they still included it. Has no hit textures, does it? All these are untextured. Going back to here. See the big old rocket launch towers, and I believe these do have textures. Oh, yeah, they do. Yeah. You're very limited, but hey, they do anyway, so you can't really glitch up here because there's no stairs or anything. Yeah, you're very limited when it comes to textures. I think every floor does. Yes. It's only this area. Once you see where that little blur line is, and then you get across. Never mind, this one actually is fully textured, isn't it? Well, you guys kind of get. You just gotta be careful when you're no clipping up there, but when you're no clipping, it doesn't really matter. You get a nice, big little view of it. We can look inside the rocket. We can't stand on it. It doesn't have hit textures. None of the rockets did. Except for the one on launch multiplayer. That's the only rocket that hit textures. Ascension and this didn't. And unfortunately, I don't mod multiplayer. There's really no need for it. You can really look outside the map. It's really nothing interesting. They don't have a reason to detail multiplayer. So we will 100% fall right through that rocket and back out here onto this platform. So, except for that little area, we'll come over to here. This one's a fairly big mission when it comes to underground. I was getting an overview of it. There's still quite a bit of underground parts to this mission. So we're coming to here. All these computers are still in mint condition because we haven't blowed the nuts off of them yet. Looking here, there's really nothing in here. The Ascension scientists aren't in here yet. That. Screw all the monitors. Okay. I like doing that. So if you have an OCD, then skip ahead again. So we can get out here. That's all Russian writing. We can get out here too. You can in the glitch, but you're kind of stuck out here. So it's kind of a low blow thing. You don't really want to come out here if you plan on like exploring the whole outside, which I wouldn't plan to do either because you'll fall through. There's really no textures. So you don't want to do a Let's Explore if you don't mod. You need no clip for Let's Explore. You can't be like glitching out and then running around on like surfaces with textures like this because you are going to fall through and you're not going to be able to explore some of the most interesting areas. That goes for zombies, multiplayer, campaign. You just need no clip or you can't explore the most interesting areas. You can only explore like the close to the map areas. And it's really not cool. Kind of sucks. It's unfair. So just easy to mod. You just need a laptop, a flash drive, and an Xbox 360 and you can mod. It doesn't work with backwards compatibility, unfortunately. See, I'm on my 360. And then I transfer it through my Xbox One if I turn on my Xbox One controller here. See that? So I really just transfer it right through there like that, so I don't have to change out capture cards, but I'm really actually on my 360. See? So, there you guys go. So now we kind of explored most of that area. Nikes. We gotta explore the underground area. Yeah, this is definitely gonna be longer, maybe even around 30 minutes, so grab a snack or something and kick back and relax, because this one's gonna be a little long. Anything back here? No. Now, there is a little secret, guys. There's a couple secret entities that I could show off here in a minute. Just gonna despawn everyone so that we're not being constantly shot at. Okay. We do have an elevator here. Okay, no textures. No texture elevator, but there are people standing in it, so that's where my curiosity peaks. Like, how do they stand in it? Now, what we do have is we do have, like, all these rooms down here. And this has hit textures, because the elevator has to have something to fall on. So look at this, all these rooms. Wow, these bars have hit textures too, so if you could fall through here... Whoa, okay. If you could fall through here. You could land on one of those bars, yeah. Alright. And these have barrels. And the rest of them have barrels and crates. So yeah, that's definitely pretty detailed. Whoa, okay, I just fogged out up here. Okay, that's kind of weird. Alright, well, we'll follow Woods now. I just want to kind of get everything worked out here.
X-ray, come in, over. Go ahead, Bowman.
Look at how the fog just clears out. That's neat.
Take it to a bunker south of the comms building.
Alright, now we'll continue exploring the underground area. I just want to kind of, you know, make sure the mission's up to date so my game doesn't flip on me or something like that. Alright, we're gonna come down here. Okay. Where's those secret little entities? We'll do a bit of exploring in here. Okay. There is a little secret room. Where is it? It's right here. And yay, it has textures. I'm actually happy about that. Alright, we'll explore it then. Okay. I guess like kind of like a little observing room. You can kind of sit near the. Sure, those freak out. No, they don't. It has a red phone and a black phone. I wonder which one does what, or if they both just serve their own purpose. So, got like a little theater chair. Oh. They have freaking. Those are bus chairs. They have like seat belts in them. Why would you need seat belts in here? Is this like a little rocket simulation room? It doesn't really look like it. It's kind of weird. Okay then. So that's one of the little secrets. We'll skip to the other one because, to be honest, there's really nothing interesting in here except for maybe a couple areas like that. But that's really nothing to kind of get excited about. Now this. Once again, not really something to get too excited about. But it's here because both of these entities are showing off in the end of the campaign. This is this little heli, and so is this little. This is not a Chevy. Okay. Yeah, these two little entities, so that's pretty cool. But now we'll head over to there since I showed off those little secrets. Here, we'll zoom right through this.
Crossbows, both of them. Now, we got company. Pin down. Take out the middle line. You take two first. Make it quick, Mason.
Okay, then I just screwed up. It's kind of weird. Alright then, I think we're just gonna have to spend the rest of our time no-clipping like this, because I did kind of screw the mission. So we can't stand on anything now, because we'll go right back there. So, I guess we can kind of get into here and see him. Okay. That's having a seizure. Alright, we'll take a look at the truck. It's pretty cool. I've really got a good look at this. Is it a stick? I think all of them are. Wow, it has a freaking thing in the middle. Maybe it's not. No, it doesn't even have a pedal. I don't know how the heck they drove that thing. Okay, well, there's... these platforms have textures, because you have to drop that guy on. He has to land on it. He'd fall right through if it didn't. Well, here, we'll look inside these buildings. I don't believe there anything without them, but we'll look in case. Okay. I'll look inside these buildings. I doubt there's actually going to be anything inside of any of the buildings, but it's worth looking. Bumped into the mic again. Whoops. Okay. What about this little Jeep here? This one is a stick. Jesus, how many levers does it have? You have your e-brake. I don't know what this is. Maybe that's like the four-wheel drive thing, and then there's the shifter. There's your clutch, your brake, and your throttle. Okay, then. They actually put some detail in there. That's surprising. We got some rocket bottoms. Here, we'll go through the back. Alright. No! What did I... Oh, my God. No, it's a good thing it's, like, right there. All kinds of different rocket bottoms. There's little, thrusters. Oh, this is where the two dead bodies are. Are they under the blanket? No, they're not. They must have disappeared. And you run over to here. Yeah. So it's right over here, but they watched the rocket launch. You can come out to here. And this is where we started. So we'll take a look at the Shangri-La Mountains, because I know some people are gonna talk about that, because that's still a thing. It's almost 2018, and we're still in the Shangri-La Mountains because of Zombies Chronicles, which I have not touched in forever. I haven't touched Black Ops 3 in a while, so maybe I'll do a stream on that later. Okay. Well, there you go. I guess that concludes our Let's Explore thing. There's that giant lander pad, by the way, which is probably a helipad, but you never know. You never know what Treyarch's up to. They have their freaking lander pads and crap from Ascension, which I love Ascension. Maybe I'll do a stream on that later. I haven't played zombies in a little bit since I did my Let's Explore. But there you go. There's our Let's Explore. Hope you guys enjoyed. Remember to click that like button, subscribe if you're new, and that's it. Peace.